Okay, welcome back to making these large tags. So I've already cut everything because I did it all at once. I might have even did it on video, I'm not sure. But, so like I said before, these are 11.5 by 6. Yep, 11.5 by 6 inches. So you're going to cut your paper at 11.5 inches tall by 12 inches wide. And you're going to score directly at 6 inches down the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to make the tags to match each one of these pages here. So we'll start with this one. That's with the Tim Holtz paper. So, start with that. And we'll use these two sheets. And we just need a piece for the front and a piece for the back. So, we're going to cut these. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. See where you can see it. Move some stuff out of the way here. Okay. All right. So we're going to go 11.5. Okay, right at 11.5. I gotta make sure I got this in the right direction here. Okay, so we're gonna need this to be like this. So then we need to cut at 6 inches. So we're gonna cut it at 6 inches. See, I almost messed up my paper. 6 inches by, and you can determine on your whatever your design is on your paper where you're gonna cut. So I like the which part a lot, so I'm not going to cut the hat off anymore. I'll just cut a little bit off of here. So, and it's only 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go 11 5/8. That way you have a little border. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. There's the front. And I'm going to do the same, I guess. Well, I'll do it different. Alright. 6 inches. And then I'm going to cut off 1/2 inch. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's the front and the back. And then we're going to go ahead and ink it up. Do this just a second. Alright. Okay. And I'm going to use the Tim Holtz Black Soot ink. And I have a re-inker. I just re-inked this a few days ago. But just ink this up. I think I'm liking this camera angle better. I hope you all had a nice holiday. Mine was good. I worked a lot. Hospital's still crazy busy. More busy than it was before. This flu season is just horrid. My daughter came home with the stomach virus the other day, which is not to be confused with influenza. So, yeah, she picks up everything at school. Alright, trying to make sure I'm still in frame. So, if there's any other tutorials that you guys want to see, just let me know. I'm going to show you something else that I'm working on. Well, I'm probably going to do a video on it or whatever, but yeah. Oh, and I'll show you something new that I got that I've been wanting. I don't know if I showed it on another video yet or not, but I went ahead and got the 1/2 inch ATG gun. I got it for Christmas. I think I got it for Christmas, yeah. But I'll tell you what, this adhesive, which I think I don't know if I've done a video on it or not, but this adhesive is twice as strong as this one. I don't know why. It's made by, they're both made by Scotch. Those are the refills. I don't know why, but this adhesive is super, super strong. I love it. Once you put it down, it is not coming back up for any reason at all. All right, let's see. Let's get this fitted on here. Yeah, looks a little over. I'm going to trim a little bit, which means I'll have to re-ink. I should have measured before I inked up, but that's all right. All right, I'm just going to trim off like an 1/8 of an inch, probably. Let's see. Okay. There we go. I'll have to re-ink it, but that's all right. Okay, let's go ahead and do the back while I got this out. This looks a little wider than it should be, too. So I guess we will see. Yep. I need to cut some off of that, too. Alright. Go ahead and just cut a little bit off the end, too. Alrighty, let's do this piece. Okay. Alright. So, I've been watching Gilmore Girls in my craft room. Oops, sorry. Wasn't in frame there. Rewatching all the seasons. I love that show. I was so sad when it went off air. Okay. Oh, and I was watching some of the CHA videos. I cannot wait to get some of the new Distress Stain sprays. And, I was trying to think what else I saw in there. Oh, the new We Are Memory Keepers board. That was pretty cool, too. Let's try this out. Now, I think we got a good fit now. Yep, we sure do. All right, let's get it stuck down. Where I'm going to go ahead and put my little, yeah. Oops, bent it a little bit, but that's all right. Get a little bit darker on there. All right, and then you just fold this right in half. And like I said, you can find this SVG file online. I think it looks good. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put this right on here. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stagger the tabs. So this one I think I'm going to put towards the bottom, which means this will be the last page. So I won't put it there. I'll put it right here. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Just get it stuck down. Just use my ATG tape to stick it down. And then we're going to put some on this side. Yep, just put some on here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and stick this down first. Okay. All right. So we're going to go this way. I'm going to stick it about right. About right there. All right. Just going to put it just like that. And then there's our tab. And then we're going to lay our paper over just like this. All right. And then for the page that attaches to the book, we'll go ahead and use the same paper since we've already got them, so we might as well. All right, so let's do this. Let's get these stuck down here. All right, I'm going to turn this move this just a tad. There we go. All right. Zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, yeah, so that purple ATG is awesome. I love it. I'm having trouble finding the refills for it at the store, but I found a website that has not the Scotch brand, but another brand. But she said it works just as good. It's Jane from Tupelo Designs. So I'm going to order some from there, and hopefully it will work good for me. If it does, I'll definitely leave a review, and so if anyone has that gun, they can purchase it. Alright, it's over here and down. There we go. So there's the front. There, so you can see it. Alright, now we're going to do the same to the back. Alright. We'll put this one together, and then the other two, I will go ahead and I will fast forward it. And there probably won't be any music because every time I put music on YouTube, they delete the video and say it's copyrighted. Even though some of the stuff I've gotten off their little music list that they have. So I don't know what the problem is, but it's annoying. I always put extra in the middle just to be safe. I don't do it the whole way, but enough. Alright, so, oh yeah, make sure if you have words on your paper, they're going in the right direction. Alright, go, let me see, let's zoom out just a bit so you can actually see where I'm putting the paper. Alright, I think I like this camera angle. I know I said that before, but it's easier. I'm not bumping into it, and I got it on a shelf above me, so there's this one now. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to cut the paper where this is going to attach, which I've already shown, like I said before, how to make these. We're going to measure it out and trim the paper down, and then once we do that, then it'll be in fast forward, but I'll tell you before I do it. This, if I didn't have the ruler upside down, this is 11 3/4 by 6. So we're going to go 5 3/4 by 11 1/2. Alright, let's do that. Okay, 5 3/4 by 11 1/2. Alright. Okay, 5 3/4. And we're going to ink everything too. So 11 1/2. Alright, let's check it out before I ink. See, I do learn my lesson. Well, sometimes. I don't learn my lesson often enough when it comes to crafting. Okay, 5 3/4 by 11 1/2. Okay. Alright. Let's just get rid of these extra papers. And move the cutting board or our paper trimmer. Alright, let's go ahead and get this all inked up. Alrighty. I really, really love this paper. I'm such a paper hoarder. I never want to use the paper. I just love it. So a lot of times if I find a paper pack that I really like, I'll buy 2. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Like, I'm going to be making some Graphic 45 albums that I'm actually going to sell the albums. So, we'll see if anybody wants to buy them. See how it goes. I've had a lot of people request for them. So, we'll see. See, right here, I cut that by accident when I was paper trimming the first time. But it's not going to matter because I'm going to tape the back and you'll never see it anyway. So, that will not matter. I've seen some of that Tim Holtz fabric that I would like to use on an album sometime, but it's so expensive. It's $14.99 a yard. You can use a coupon at Joann's, and you wouldn't need much if that's all you're using it for. But I have this this leather stuff. It's faux leather. It's black, but it's got like an embossing type thing on it. So I'm going to use that on this album too. Because I'm going to do the putting together the cover. I'm going to do that on film. So we will see how it comes out. I'm excited. I'm excited for this to be done and put all my pictures in it. It took me a long time, but life gets in the way sometimes. Tell you what really gets in the way. Work. Work keeps getting in my way of crafting. But it does pay for my crafting, so kind of stuck. Right? Alright. So let's check this out. Looking good. Okay. So, and for the paper, I'm going to do it opposite. So that way it doesn't look exactly like. Alright. So let's do this. I might have to stop and refill my tape dispenser. Alright. Okay. There's one. Oh, and FYI, I have a friend. She's crafty but doesn't craft a lot. Well, we are going to do a craft video together. I'm actually in the process of getting ready to update my craft room. My friends at work always make fun of me and say, isn't that what you always do? Well, I like organization. I like to be organized in my craft room. It's the only place in my life probably that, well, except with my kids, but like I'm not super, like my kitchen's organized and my craft room. That's what's organized. The living room, I don't worry about it too much. It's couches and chairs, you know, I mean, whatever. So, and I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I am a super avid reader. I read a ton of books. Sometimes that gets in the way of my crafting too. But I try to make time for both. So, yeah, so I've been reading a lot. Just whatever I get my hands on, basically. That sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead and put this paper down. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now this will simply slip. Get it in there. We'll simply slip in there just like that. And now we have one done. There's just two left. Gosh, I can't believe this is finally going to be coming to an end. I know this has been a long, drug-out series, and you guys have been waiting for videos for a while, but when life gets in the way, you know, I can't help it. But I do try to do it when I can. So that's what I'm doing now. Trying to get caught up. I'm going to do a before and after video, too, of when we do the redo of the craft room. I'm putting cabinets in. So I'm going to be buying, we're going to do one side of the room at a time. So, yeah. So hopefully it comes out good. I think it will, though. Alright. Get my hands all cleaned up. Alright. Baby wipes are good for so many things. Alright. Okay. So now this goes with this. So now we have, this is completely done. Well, while you're here, we might as well go ahead and put the quad folds on and just get them out of the bag here. let's see what we got here. Ooh, I like this tag. Look at that. That's a 6x6 tag. Oh, and I embossed on right there and stamped. Made it like a Polaroid. I saw that new camera too. The new, whatever it is, Kodak, Fujifilm, something. I watched a video on that. It looked kind of cool. Alright, so we'll start with this one. Do that one, and for me, I don't care which one I put down. Like, I just don't. And all of these are photo mats. It was something else when we started, but these are all photo mats that are going to go in the book, in the pages. So there's a whole bunch of tags, and they're good. I believe they're 4x6. Yeah. Yep. That's 5x6 actually. So that'll work perfect. All right. Here's another one. Yeah, these two will work. Well, maybe this one. And there's another tag. All right. Ah, here's a good one. We'll do this one. We'll use this one since it's got spookies on it. And probably this one, since it's got the spiders and all the creepies on there. Alright, spookies and creepies. How do we like that? Awesome. That's how. Alright, so, yes, so like I said, for my next album, well, I don't even know why I'm saying that, because I'm going to be following that tutorial, and, yeah, there's lots of elements to it, so, but I don't think it'll take, what I'm going to do, build a page at a time, so, alright, let's get these put down. Now for these, I use score tape, because score tape is stronger, and these need to stick down very well, so, alright, now when you stick these down, the thing about when you stick these down, make sure that it opens the way you want it to. And just remember, your book and another page is going to be on here. So I do mine for the flap to open to the right, like this. Okay, and then so you'll have photo mats here. You'll have photo mats with these and with the big tags. So you should not have to cover up your paper if you don't want to. Alright, so let's just get this tape down. Still not the best with this tape, but this tape holds very well. So yeah, I'm actually off this weekend, so that is going to be so nice. It's been so cold here. Yes, this morning when I woke up, it was 0 with the wind chill of -12. I think. Yeah. And then a bunch of parents were complaining because school was canceled. Well, I don't want my kid, especially for like kids that take the bus, for a kid to stand out for any length of time at the bus stop when it's -12 outside is not safe. It should not be done. It is not safe. So I think, you know, I think they were upset because of their babysitting situation, which I completely understand. We all have those issues. We're working moms. So, but I'm not having my kids stand out like that and risking frostbite or whatever it is. And a lot of people can't take their kids to the bus stop, you know. And if your kids are a little older, my daughter's 12. I'm still not having her stand at the bus stop when it's -15. Because one morning the bus was the day they canceled school. It was -21. That is not safe for anyone. Not a kid, not an adult, not anyone. So, and I would hate for something to happen to one of the kids while they're standing at the bus stop. So, rant over. Okay, so here we go. All right. We're going to go about right there. And just make sure you put it down real good. And when you open it up, it's going to go here and here. Now this one I'm going to have to, I bought black Velcro, but, oh, let me get in one of these baskets. I think it's in one of these baskets. Because guess what I forgot to do? Yep, forgot to put the magnets in. See, this is what happens when I try to do too many things at once. And then every time I go to this basket, I find pretty stuff I didn't know I had, or I forgot I had, or whatever. So, yeah. This is my crafting ring that I never wear. It's my little elephant. I should wear it, but I don't know, I always forget. Alright. Get over here. I've got all these baskets on my desk. Alright. Where is that going to go? I'm always moving stuff around so I won't lose it. Yeah, you can see how well that's working. Oh, and just so you know, I love these tape runners, these Tombow tape runners. They work really good for making quick cards. And I've got to get busy making my Valentine's Day cards. Valentine's Day is one of my favorites because the cards can be so frilly and girly and nobody minds. For some reason, if it's Valentine's Day, nobody minds that it's all frilly and pretty and yada, yada, yada. Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to find the Velcro later. Sorry about that. But I'll get it on there. Okay, so we're going to do that one. And let's get rid of these papers from the score tape. And let's put the other one down. And the other one I'm using is this one with all the creepies like we just showed. Let's go ahead and get the adhesive down. Alright. Alright, so yeah, if you have any questions or anything, I've had a couple of people request me to email them all the measurements of this book. That is not going to happen. For one, I don't have time to do it, and I've tried to put the measurements down at the bottom in the description, and normally I tell you in the video what the measurements are. So you can hit pause and write them down or whatever, but I just honestly, it's not that I don't want to, I just don't have the time to do it. Alright. Okay. Just take all this up and get it put down. And this, it bulks it up a little bit, but it just gives you a lot. I just love cool, flippy. I'm trying to figure out doing some hidden elements in my next album that I designed myself, but that's going to be a little bit. So, alright. So, yeah, so this I'm going to trim off. My husband, yeah, that would have stuck. My husband got me the new Tim Holtz big scissors. So, you just try them out real quick. I'm going to cut off this tab was going to be as an anchor, but I don't need it as an anchor anymore. So I'm just going to trim it off. Boom. And it trimmed off real nicely. Now, just make sure, okay. Go this way. Alright, so I'm just going to lay this down. Alright, and then just put it wherever you want, however you want to position yours. Just make sure you don't get it in the fold right there. Alright, so I'm going to trim this one. The good thing about these, they come right up, so you can just trim this piece right off. I had some YouTube messages and people wanted to know, are you going to finish the book? And I was like, yeah, when I can get there. All right, so there we go. There's our completed page now. All right, and then we're going to put the anchor on here. Might as well do that now. Put the anchor on for the, okay, let me see where we're at. Because 11 and a half, let's see this. Let's see this. And your anchor doesn't have to be perfect. So we're going to go this way. All right, just putting the scissors away. All right, so let's measure this out. All right, this is 11 and a half by 6. All right, so let's just make a couple anchors. We need probably, they're going to be 1.5 inches a piece, so let's move this out of the way. So we'll make these 1.5 inches. Love it. Okay. Let me trim this little piece off here. All right, 11 and a half. Because we're going to miter the edges. They're going to be 11 and a half inches tall by 1.5 inches wide. And then you're going to score at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, we need one. One, two, three, I think we need 5 because I think I only put 1 on. All right. These are 11 and a half inches tall by 1.5 inches wide. All right, and now we're just going to go ahead and score. I don't use the bone folder that came with this. I just use this one I had. It's pretty pointy. It came with something I bought a long time ago. All right, so we're going to do it at 3/4 of an inch. 1. All right. 2. All right. 2. Yep, I went off. 3. And then I use the 1/2 inch score tape on this. That way you get lots of adhesive down on here. Okay. And there's that. Okay. How much to where are we at for time? Oh, 33 minutes. What? All right. So I'll just, this will be, I'll probably fast forward to kill some time off of that. Fast forward some of it. So we're going to, I'll go ahead, fold these in half. You've seen me do this before, I think. So, there we go. All right. Okay. All right. 1. I'll go ahead and do it and then fast forward the rest. You can use any scissors to do this. It doesn't matter. So you're just going to cut at an angle You don't need to measure anything because it doesn't matter. Move my hand out of the way for this one. Just turn it over. And then you're going to trim from the bottom, just a little triangle. It's basically you're cutting a triangle out. And then that's what you're left with. And then it will adhere. You don't, do not worry because this is not going from top. It doesn't have to. All you're needing is an anchor, and you don't want to see it through the book. So you really don't want it to do that. And I always cut these little tips off. I don't like the way they stick out. So I'm going to cut that off. Get my 1/2 inch score tape, which is right here. And I use the, I can't remember what the brand name of it, but it's not actual score tape. It's generic score tape, and it works just as good. I've never had any problems with it. I get it from scorepal.com, and their shipping is so fast. I love ordering from them. And anything over $25 is free shipping. So it's not like you got to pay $50 or $100. You just order $25. So I just wait and order a bunch of adhesive at once, and then, yeah, and then I'm good to go. So we're going to go ahead, put this on, and just make sure when you put this on, watch where you're putting it, because you want to put it on the back of your page. All right, and just remember, when you put it on, this is going to slide. This piece will be on, and this piece is, I'll show you real quick. Let me do this. Take this off, right? And then we're going to go like this. All right. See where I can see where I'm going here. And you want to get it close to the edge with just a good anchor. And none of this matters because you'll never see it. It's going inside the page. Let me get the page we just did. This with your big tag. This is how it's going to work. So this is going to be the front. This is the front. This is the page that's going to anchor to your album. So this is going to be in. I know it looks really weird, but don't have your tag in there when you do this because you'll have a result you won't like. Right? So this is going to go. This goes after. This goes behind your tag. So now for me, I put another strip of adhesive here because I want this to adhere really, really good. So you just put another strip of adhesive, whatever adhesive you're using. You can use wet adhesive too if you want. Some people say it warps the paper. I don't know because I don't really use wet adhesive like that. But yeah, I might go. Yeah, I would go ahead and if you're doing anything you're doing to attach it to the book, I would use some wet or dry. It doesn't matter, but wet adhesive, like the Scotch Quick Dry, works really well. So you're going to have this, and then this piece right here, it'll be stuck down, so you don't got to worry about it coming in and out like that. Yeah, so, and the reason you need this adhesive on there, because when you put this in the book, this piece of adhesive is going to stick to the book. Then what you're going to do, once you do that, you're going to stick your tag in here just like that. All right, but this will be stuck down so you won't have to worry about it sticking to anything else. So, and then it'll go just like that. And this is your actual completed page. So yeah, this book takes a while, but it'll be worth it. So you'll have a place to put all your pictures and all that good stuff. Okay, so that is done. I think I'm going to make a part 2 video to this and fast forward because this is already at 40 minutes. So I'm going to fast forward some of this, and then the next tag I make, it's all going to be fast forwarded in the next video. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you later.